Hey guys, have a comparison here for you today. We're going comparing two 1911 magazines. You got a Sig and a Wilson Combat. Both of these are 8-round magazines, and they're roughly around the same price. So I figured we'd talk a little bit about what I like about each one of these versus the other. I will say both of them have been 100% reliable, so there's no issues there whatsoever. Um, and and the weird thing is having both these magazines uh, on right here in front of the camera is really making my camera look dark. See, like if you move it away, it brightens up. Put them back, it gets darker. So we're just going to focus on one magazine at a time. So I'm going to move those off to the side, and then we're going to take a look at the packaging real quick. Here's the packaging that the Sig magazine comes in. Official Sig products, If you guys have bought any products from Sig, they all come in this generic box. There's the sticker that tells you what it is right there. And then here is the Wilson Combat packaging. I like the Wilson Combat packaging a little bit more just because it's less of it. Not like a big deal. It's not like you really hold on to this stuff. I tend to hold on to it until I test the magazine, and then I will throw the stuff away after the magazine is working. Held on to those ones for this video. So yeah, let's get into it, and we will start with the Wilson Combat magazine. First thing I gotta say is that I love the follower on this magazine. It's very easy to load, and it's very smooth. This magazine is really easy to load, much easier than I don't say much, but it is easier than the Sig magazine. So I like the witness lines here, and you got your little last round one there. I like the way that looks. I will say one thing I do not like about this magazine, and this is nothing with the functionality, but this base plate here, I don't really care for it. It's very narrow, so I don't know, I just don't feel like I get a very good, when I'm pushing it up into the gun, it feels like I need more meat there. And the plastic it has like the little edges on it from the molding, and it has it on there all the way on here and on the back, and there is like a lip here from the magazine to the base plate, and there's that little plastic piece there. Same here on the front, and these ones on the front are actually kind of sharp and jagged, so I don't particularly care for that. And I'll show you another thing. I have my 1911 here, and it is clear. When I put this magazine in, I get right there, and then I come to a good, like it wants to stop me. I really have to smack it to get it to go up in there. And sometimes it will go in there easier, and sometimes it won't. But I really have to hit hard on it. And that's what I was talking about. Like sometimes I just don't feel like there's enough meat on that base plate. And another thing I don't particularly care for is if I had to strip this magazine due to a malfunction, which I have not had to do yet, you don't have a whole lot of grippiness to grip onto. I mean, it is rigid there. It's all textured in here, but you really don't get a great grip on it. And you do get a little part right here that sticks out, so you can like grab it like that. But then, and this is just personal, this little lip sticking out kind of bothers me. So yeah, I mean that's just me being nitpicky, but still, it comes free from the gun just fine. And like I said, this magazine's been 100% reliable, so I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. And then so yeah, it's just a kind of few little attentions to details I think they could have took. I honestly think so, but I will say I love the follower. So let's take a look at the Sig Mag. Now this has a completely different follower on it, and this has a little nub on there. I don't particularly like this type of follower because that nub kind of hangs up when you're loading it. So this one's not as bad as some of the metal magazines, like the ones that came with the gun. But it's not as good as the Wilson Combat. I don't mind the crisscross witness holes. I don't mind that at all. I will say the one thing I like about this base plate is that it is wider. So I feel like I get much more of a hit on there, and it's flared. It flares outwards. So it gives you really something to grip onto if you gotta strip that magazine. And it ain't got all the little like plastic edges on it from the molding, from the seams. And I will say one thing I love about this magazine a lot is when I insert it, it goes straight in. I don't have that hiccup. Like, it don't have that catch. So that's one thing I do love about this magazine. See, like, I could just easily inserts. And then, like I said, if you need to strip it because of a malfunction or something, you got these little tabs here that you can grab onto. And the front part here actually lines up really good with the front strap. So it actually just kind of works as like an extra little spot for your hand. So I have to say, I do think that I like the Sig Mag a little bit more just because of the usability in putting the magazine in the gun. Like, if you're doing mag changes, I really do think like this just makes it easier. Sometimes I insert this magazine in, and it just stops. And I'm like, shit. So I gotta smack it hard to get it up in there. But this one I don't have that issue with. I will say, and I tested it, you can take the follower off of the Wilson Combat mags, and they will work on these mags. So you can always get extra followers and replace them if you want to. But all in all, both magazines are really good. I'm going to darken up the screen here. Maybe, there we go. All in all, both magazines are really good. They're both right around the same price. These go for like $32 to $35, and these ones are going about the same. That's what I picked this one up for. I picked this one up for $32. So they're both great magazines. I do like the Sig magazines more just because they're easier to insert, and I like the 4-plate more. Disassembly on them is about the same, so neither one is extremely difficult to disassemble and put back together. So, but yeah, both excellent magazines. If you come across these Sig magazines, don't be afraid to pick them up. I've had no issues with it. So that's all I got today, guys. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share. You can follow me on Instagram at red_4570. I keep forgetting my little card. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Bye now.